Step back into a world where backpacks weren't just for carrying books. They were stuffed with Lisa Frank folders, scratch and sniff stickers, and maybe even a folded note passed during math class. The 90s American school days were alive with color, noise, and that unforgettable energy that still echoes in the hallways of memory. Every morning felt like a little adventure, walking past rows of metal lockers covered in magazine cutouts, Backstreet Boys and Spice Girls posters, or a picture ripped from a Nintendo Power issue taped right next to your best friend's doodles. There was a rhythm to those days, a pattern that carried us through, but tucked inside the smallest details were treasures that made growing up in America during the 90s unforgettable. Remember the pencil boxes? Those hard plastic ones that snapped shut with a click? Inside, you'd find mechanical pencils everyone wanted to borrow, neon gel pens, and those oversized erasers shaped like sneakers or cartoon characters. Trading erasers was almost as serious as trading baseball cards had been in the 80s. Some were never used, too perfect to wear down, just displayed proudly on your desk like a badge of coolness. And the chalkboards, the giant green ones that squealed when the chalk hit at the wrong angle, chalk dust floated in the air, clinging to your fingers as you erased the board with those chunky erasers worn down to the core. If the teacher picked you to take the erasers outside and clap them clean, it felt like a secret mission, your reward being that puff of white dust glowing in the afternoon sun. The smell of chalk, the rhythm of writing across the board, those little details defined classrooms in a way that technology never could. Then came the cafeteria. Oh, the cafeteria. A kingdom of noise and laughter where who you sat with decided how your whole day felt. Plastic trays carried pizza squares dripping with cheese, sloppy joes, or mystery meat nobody could name. But the real treasures were packed lunches. A Capri Sun pouch, a pack of Gushers, maybe some Dunkaroos. That was the real currency of the American lunchroom economy. Trades happened faster than Wall Street, and the kid with an extra pack of fruit roll-ups instantly became the most popular at the table. Passing notes was our secret social media, folded into triangles or tucked like origami puzzles. Each one carried gossip, jokes, or just a scribbled heart around someone's initials. Every pass carried a thrill. Would it make it across the room without the teacher catching you? That adrenaline can't be recreated with texts or DMs. It was raw, exciting, and so perfectly 90s. And then there was the Scholastic Book Fair. Not just an event, but a holiday. The library transformed into a treasure trove of Goosebumps, Animorphs, Captain Underpants, and shelves of colorful posters. Even if you had just a couple of dollars in your pocket, walking away with a shiny new bookmark or a basketball-shaped eraser felt like winning the lottery. For kids across America, the book fair wasn't just about buying books. It was about dreaming bigger than your little classroom allowed. Our school supplies carried stories of their own. Trapper keepers with that satisfying Velcro rip, spiral notebooks filled with band names and doodles in the margins, Lisa Frank binders glowing with neon animals that felt like pure magic. Every page carried not just class notes, but daydreams, crushes' names, and the sketches of who we were slowly becoming. And the field trips, the ultimate highlight, piling onto a yellow school bus, not for school, but for an adventure. Museums, aquariums, science centers, it didn't matter where. What mattered was being with your friends outside the classroom walls, clutching a brown paper bag lunch and feeling like the whole country was yours to explore. A magnet from the gift shop or a tiny snow globe became a keepsake, proof that you had been part of something bigger. And always, always that piercing school bell. Sharp, metallic, echoing down hallways, controlling every move. It started the day, ended the day, told you when to run, when to line up, when to breathe. Today, our lives are run by soft digital chimes, but nothing can replace the sound of that bell, calling us into another moment of childhood in America. Looking back now, the 90s American school days were never just about homework and grades. They were about friendships sealed with pinky promises, laughter that lasted long after the final bell, small victories like getting picked first for kickball, and heartbreaks as tiny as trading away your last pack of Gushers. They were about growing up in a world that felt big and simple at the same time. Those days are gone forever, but they live inside us. In the smell of freshly sharpened pencils, in the taste of cafeteria pizza, in the sight of a yellow bus rumbling down the street. The 90s may have slipped away, away, but the magic never really left. It lives on in every one of us who grew up in America during that time, waiting for the moment we smile, close our eyes, and remember. Because after all, cherishing those memories, that's the American way.